Welcome students, welcome to our English classes, and we are learning a very interesting play, that is Dear Departed. So in the previous class I explained you the character of Slater, and in the last class also I explained the character of Henry. So what type of personality he's having and what type of behavior we see about Henry. So actually he is a dependent person. He is entirely depending on his wife Slater, and we have seen the entry of that character in the last episode, and we have also seen how that fellow expressed his doubt about the arrival of Ben and Jordan. Hey Emilia, so you are expecting that your sister is going to come to our house, visit our house, but there is no guarantee about it. I feel that they won't come at all. So why? Because he also expresses the reason. What is the reason? So when she left this house, she and you and your sister quarreled with each other, and your sister told that she won't put her feet in our house. So do you remember it? Yes, but I still remember it. But how can you expect your sister to be in our house? So this is what Henry expressed to Slater. So then what's the reply of Mrs. Slater? So she will come fast enough after her share of what our fathers left. So she may not come for me, or she may not even come for my father, and she may not have any attachments or relationships with us. But definitely, I have 100% guarantee on her. She will definitely come here as and when she receives the telegram sent by us. So what's the guarantee? So why she is so much confident about her? Yes, there lies the secret. What is the secret? Here she is not coming for us. She is not coming for my father, but she will definitely come for the property which my father left for her. So she will come fast enough after her share of what our fathers left. So my father earned some property, and my father earned some property for us. So she will definitely come here to receive her share of property. So you know how hard she can be when she likes. So when she likes, she may behave in a very hard manner. Hard manner means in a very firm manner, in a very rigid manner, in a very stubborn manner. So here you know how strong she is. Not strong means very stout or like that. So strongness in her behavior. So if she wants to do something, she prepares to do that thing, and she can do anything to get her things done. So here we don't find any difference between Slater's character and Jordan's character. Both are of same quality and both are of same character. So they are ready to do anything for getting their things done. So both are selfish ladies and both are dominant ladies. So here Slater, so through Slater, so here we should understand the greatness of the writer. Through Slater, the writer is expressing the behavior and character of Jordan. See how great and how hard that lady is. So she is ready to do anything for getting her things. So how hard she can be when she likes. Suppose if she wants something to be done, she behaves in a very hard manner. Nobody can compromise her, and nobody can control her. So she is very rigid and firm lady. So where she got it from, I can't tell. So I can't tell from where she got this stubbornness. So I am a very, very smooth or soft lady. And my father is also a not rigid fellow, so he will also compromise for other things. But I don't know from where she got this toughness. So it is not in our character. So where she got it from, I can't tell. So I can't tell Henry. I can't tell from where she got this toughness. So now Henry, I suppose it is in your family. So I suppose it is in the family. So here you should imagine the action of Henry. I suppose it is in your family. Okay, a pause. So this fellow is murmuring, whispering these words. So suppose you want to say something here, we find this kind of characters in our surroundings. So they want to say, they want to express their feelings loudly, but they can't do it because they are always afraid of the other characters. He wanted to say this dialogue. So it is in your family, Mr. Slater. Slater. So why you are saying that from where she got this toughness? It is in your family. Your father is a tough fellow. You are also a very strong lady. You are dominating lady. And your sister is also dominating lady. So now you are questioning me from where she got this character. So it is in your family. So like that this fellow wants to express his feelings. But he could not express them because he is dependent on Slater. He is afraid of Slater and he is depending on her. So that's why he can't express his opinions or feelings. So that's why he is murmuring these words, whispering these words. So suppose it is in your family. A pause. A pause means here this fellow thought that Slater had heard his words. Huh? What are you saying, Henry? So like that she kept a very serious word. So suppose to make it so dramatized, we have to use some words to create some situation. So these words are not actually given in the textbook, in the drama. But as a teacher, as I'm explaining the lesson, I should express some words and feeling so that the readers can also feel happy in reading it. So here this fellow said these words. I think this is in your family. And he also felt that Slater had heard his words. So that's why he stopped his words and said, where are my slippers? Where are my slippers? Like that he started searching for his slippers. That means immediately this fellow diverted the attention of Slater because, he is afraid of her. What Henry, what are you saying? What are you murmuring? What are you whispering there? Where are my slippers? I'm searching for my slippers. Like that he diverted the attention of Slater. Mrs. Slater. In the kitchen. Your slippers? In the kitchen. But you want a new pair. Hey, you want a new pair. Those old ones are nearly worn out. Worn out means spoiled. See, you really want the new slippers, Henry. Those old slippers got worn out. Nearly breaking down. Breaking down means nearly shouting. So she is about to shout on Henry. Hey, you don't seem to realize what it is costing me to bear up like I am doing. So I am bearing. Bearing means here I am taking up the responsibility. So bear means to hold something. So I'm taking the responsibility of the whole family. But you are a dependent person. You are not taking any of my responsibilities. So I should take care of this house, and I should take care of you, and I should take care of our daughter, and I should do many things in this family, and you are not at all cooperating with me. So really, you don't seem to realize, you don't understand my situation, my problem. So how long I can maintain this family? So I am the only person maintaining the entire family. You are not taking any responsibility, my dear Henry. So what's it costing me to bear up like I am doing? So you are not understanding, you are not realizing what these things are costing me. Costing me means resulting in me. So please, you try to understand my words and try to follow them. So here, what is her thing? What is her opinion? So this fellow should 100% follow the words of Slater. So this fellow should 100% listen to her. But sometimes this fellow is putting some questions, and she is not liking this thing. Yes, my heart fit to break when I see the little trifle that belonged to father laying around. See, my heart is about to break. My heart is fit to break, about to break, when I see the things, little things, small things. So what are things? Trifle things, small things, useless things. Useless means some small things in the house. So my heart fit to break. So when I see the things of my father around me, so those are very small and that belong to my father laying around. So my heart is about to break and think he will never use them again. So my father is, so here Slater is talking like this. My father is not there to use these things. So if my father is alive, he would use everything in this house. So now all his things are laying around useless. So my heart is about to break by seeing the things. See the slippers of my father, they are remaining useless. So if my father had been alive, so he would have used all these things. But he's not alive, he can't use these things. See, so he belonged to father laying around and think he will never use them again. So can my father use these things again? No, he can't use them because he is laying dead in the upstairs. So there is no life in his body to use his things. But when I see the things of my father, I am about to break and about to cry. So briskly means fast. Here you would better wear these slippers. See here, you better wear these slippers of my father. By showing the slippers of her father, she is commanding Henry to wear them. Hey, ordering him to wear them. Hey Henry, you wear my father's slippers. So my father is not there to use them. And these small things become useless when nobody is using them. So you wear my father's slippers. Don't use that old spoiled slippers of you. You wear the father's slippers. You would better wear the slippers of my father now. It's lucky he had just got a new pair. Yeah, you are lucky, Mr. Henry. So within recently, a few days back, this fellow, my father bought these new slippers and they are brand new slippers. Oh, how lucky you are. So it seems that my father had bought these slippers for you. So he's not there to use them. So now you go and wear my father's slippers. Okay? So like that, she is ordering Henry. So this fellow's character is, you know better. Antega character. Okay, Henry. So definitely I wear your father's slippers, but I have a small doubt. Huh? Doubt? Okay. What is the doubt? So they will be very small for me, my dear. My dear, these slippers are very, very small for me. They won't fit my foot. Understand? So your father's foot is very small and my feet is somewhat bigger than your father. How can I adjust my big foot in your small foot? Your father's in your father's slippers. So I think they won't suit my leg or won't suit my feet. They will stretch, won't they? So what do you say? They stretch. So if you go on wearing those slippers, so for at least for 2 or 3 days, they stretch like anything. So then you can become adjust with those slippers. You can wear them happily. Won't they stretch? So I am not going to have them wasted. So you want me to waste my father's things? No. I never like to waste my father's things. It may be slipper or it may be other things. So just I want to use all my father's property, all my father's things. She has finished laying the table. So by talking with Henry, she finished laying the table and now she raises her head and looks at Henry. Yes, Henry. So after looking Henry, she's saying like that. Henry, I have been thinking about the bureau of my father's that is in his bedroom. Oh, now I got an idea. So now she finished laying the table. So as long as she's laying the table, she's concentrating only on the table. Okay, so after laying the table, she lifts her head and looks at Henry. So by looking at Henry, she gets an idea. Hey Henry, I got an idea. What is that idea? So I have been thinking about the bureau. So you know well that I have been thinking about the bureau. So even when my father is alive, so as and when my father is dead, so as and when after my father's death, I want to get the bureau for myself. Okay, so shall I bring that bureau from my father's bedroom? So you know the meaning of bureau. Bureau is a writing table. Here in this picture you can see the bureau. It's a decorative table, somewhat costly table. And this bureau belongs to Abel. her father's bureau it is, and she wants to get that bureau from her father's room or bedroom to her room. So how will it be, Mr. Henry? So I have been longing, I have been thinking of getting that bureau of my father that's in his bedroom. So how will it be, Henry? Okay, so what's your idea? What's your thought? Yes, I always wanted to have it after my father's death. So I always wanted to have it after he died. So this lady is indirectly thinking about his father's death. I don't know whether it is correct or not, but so here from this dialogue we can understand that so this lady is waiting for her father's death. I have been thinking of getting that bureau right after my father's death. So when this fellow will die, when I get that bureau. When this fellow will die, when I get this property. That here, the importance is given for the property of this old man, but not for the relations. So generally in our normal houses, so when somebody is not feeling well, so we immediately rush to the hospitals, and we see some we see some people saying some words like, so we are ready to spend as much amount as we can, but we want the person's life. So please, sir, so please, doctors, you save my relative's life, or you save his life, and we are ready to spend as much amount as necessary for it. So this kind of, in some families we see the people selling their gold, selling their properties, and selling their wealth for the sake of protecting their lives. But here, what's the situation? What you find and what you understand from their words? So I am longing, or I am fond of the bureau, and I am waiting for his death. So I want to get that bureau immediately after his death, and now this fellow is dead, so the bureau should be mine. So if I won't get this bureau now itself, if I won't bring that bureau immediately, my sister may come and want to get a share in the bureau. So what do you say, Mr. Henry? So this is my plan. So will this lady listen to Henry's plan or Henry's opinion? No. But here she is asking only the opinion, but she is not ready to listen to his opinion. Okay? So you must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. So this fellow will talk only the fact, but nobody is there to listen to his words. So my dear Slater, so before dividing the property between you and your sister, first of all you should talk with your sister. You must arrange with your sister. You should come to one you should come to one understanding. So either you have to compromise with your sister, or your sister have to compromise with you. So you have to adjust, or you have to come to an understanding. Okay? So you must arrange. You must arrange means you must talk with your sister Elizabeth and take her permission. So then only you can have that bureau for yourself. So without that, nobody can do anything. Understand? So you must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. It may be bureau, or it may be some other thing. First of all, you should take her permission. You should inform your sister about your idea or about your opinion. So after listening to her opinion, then only you can share the things between you. Elizabeth, that's sharp. Hey, Henry, you're talking about Elizabeth? You're talking about that sharp lady, tough lady? So she will see I am after it. Oh, poor Henry, how innocent you are. So if I ask Elizabeth about that bureau, do you think that she will give, or she will accept my desire, or she will accept my thing? Never. She is a very tough lady, and she is a very arrogant lady, and she is a very sharp lady. She will never. So why she is sharp? Because when I say, hey bureau, please, I want to take that bureau. So even if I talk about the bureau, even if I utter the name of bureau also, my sister will immediately sense that come to an understanding that I am after the bureau. I am after the bureau means I am interested in getting that bureau. So when she finds that I am interested in bureau, she will also come to the competition. Hey, I too want the bureau. So no, sister, I want that bureau. Hey, so you two have the same rights, and so how much right you are having on father's property, I too have the same right on his property. So if you want bureau, I too want bureau. If you want that thing, I too want that thing. So like that, she will definitely come to competition with me. So that's my, you want me to talk with Elizabeth. That lady will never accept my desire. She will never accept to my words. Yes, she will drive a hard bargain over it. She will take it as a chance. So suppose if I am interested in that bureau, that fellow, that lady will take it as a chance and say, okay, I will give you bureau, but you give me that thing, you give me this thing. That means she will try to get as many things as possible in the name of bureau. She may give me the bureau, but I have to forego many things in place of bureau, but I am not ready to live. I am not going to live anything for my sister. So this is what we see in this character, a selfish character. So she is not prepared to give anything for her sister. In the same way, we can understand the character of Elizabeth also. Elizabeth is also not interested, is also not ready to forego anything out of her father's property. So here we find two equivalents. So Jordan and Slater. So you must arrange with her. You want me to arrange with Elizabeth? That lady will never accept my words, and she will make a drive a hard bargain over it. Hard bargain. So this is a very, very, very important idiom. So driving a hard bargain. Bargain means, suppose if you go to vegetable shop, so your parents they bargain with the vegetable vendors. So that fellow will say 50 rupees and your mother will start from 10 rupees. So this is what we call bargaining. So sometimes we see a very hard bargain. So you won't come down and that fellow also won't come down. But you want that thing and that fellow also wants to sell that thing. So at that time we bargain for a long time. Or sometimes, so here bargaining means for getting the bureau, I have to bargain with my sister. Beramadamu. In Telugu we say Beramadam. Okay, so I may get the bureau, but I have to forego many things from my father's property. I am not ready to do it. So Henry, shut your mouth and do what I say. So politely, indirectly, she is asking Henry not to talk about making arrangements with Elizabeth or talking with Elizabeth about father's things. Henry, perhaps she has got her eye on the bureau as well. Please let me tell you one doubt. What is the doubt? So how you are having interest on the bureau, your sister may also have interest on that bureau. She too may also want to get that bureau. Okay, suppose if I am interested in something, so others may also show interest on the same thing. So you are interested in bureau, so your sister may also have interest on the bureau. Then what will happen? So once again, you both of you should quarrel with each other, and that lady will say something and you say something, and once again you quarrel with each other. So is it the right thing? So at the time of your father's death, is it reasonable? Is it proper to fight with each other? No. You make an arrangement. So how much you are interested in bureau, your sister may also have the same kind of interest on the bureau. So that's why you make arrangement with Elizabeth. Okay, your doubt is that? Okay, if your doubt is that, I will give you a plan. So she has never been here. So shall I tell you one secret, Henry? She has never been here after my father had bought this bureau. So recently my father had bought this bureau, but my sister had not come to my house. She had not been here for so many days, for so many years in fact. That means there is no chance of knowing about this bureau. There is no chance of knowing that this bureau belongs to my father. So when I put this bureau in my room, she will automatically think that this is my bureau. This is mine. And I will tell her that Henry has bought this bureau for me. So I showed interest on this bureau, and immediately my husband, a very great husband, bought this bureau for me. So this kind of ladies, they talk greatly about their husbands before XYZs, before strangers. Okay, especially they talk greatly before their sisters and before their relatives. I don't know. We don't know how much respect they give in their personal life, but they may talk greatly about the husbands before their relatives, especially before their enemies. So my husband is very great. My husband is very, very good person. Like that they talk. So I will also do like that. So I say that Henry bought this bureau for me when I paid interest on it. So then she will automatically understand this is my bureau but not father's. Understand? So that's why as soon as possible we should bring the bureau from my father's bedroom and put it in our main room. So by the time when they come to our house, by seeing this bureau, automatically they feel that it is our bureau. So there is no chance. And even my father is also not there to give evidence for it. So how is this plan, Henry? So she has never been here since father bought it. If it was only down here instead of in his room. So if we put it in our room instead of in his room, she would never guess it wasn't our own. She cannot guess that this bureau belongs to our father. She will definitely understand that this bureau is ours. So how is it planned? Henry, startled. So after listening these words of Slater, so for few seconds his mind was blocked. So his mind is filled with astonishment. His mind is filled with shock, wonder, alarmed. Startled means confused. And Emilia, he raises. So Emilia, so you got a wonderful doubt? So like that, by looking at Slater, this fellow stood aghast for a few minutes. Mrs. Slater, Henry, why shouldn't we bring the bureau down here now? So Henry, now tell me, what's your plan? So if we do like that, so definitely they feel that it is our own bureau. So how would it be if we bring the bureau down now, right now? Okay. So she ran to do before they came. So we should do it before they come to our house. So this is a thing. So this is the first thing we should do. What is the first thing? So before my sister and Ben come to our house, first of all we should bring the bureau down from my father's room and place it in our room. Okay? So here I'm going to end up today's class. So this is a serious issue, and before Ben and Jordan come to their house, they decided. So they means here only Slater, Mrs. Slater decided to bring the bureau from her father's room and put it in her main room, so that they may feel that it belongs to them. So this is the master plan of Slater. So let us see what will happen in the next episode. Until then, you stay home and be happy.